She was supposed to be my neighbor. She ended up becoming my entire journey.
My name is Ryan Matthews, and I used to think the worst thing a spouse could do was be unfaithful. I was so wrong. What my wife did wasn't about another person. It was calculated, cold, and it completely shattered the life I thought I had. It all started with a simple phone call. One morning, I overheard my wife, Sarah, on the phone. Her voice was sharp, stressed, totally unlike the warm, gentle person I married. "I told you not to call here anymore," she hissed into the receiver. The moment she saw me, she jumped, looking guilty. "Just a work issue," she mumbled, but my gut screamed that she was lying. Later that day, I checked our phone records. The same number had called her dozens of times, day after day. My hands were shaking, but I knew I had to do it. I called the number. A man answered. "This is Ryan Matthews," I said, my voice steady despite the pounding in my chest. There was a long, heavy silence on the other end. Then he spoke 5 words that made the world drop from beneath my feet. "We need to talk." "In person?" The man's name was Derek Lawson. He was a private investigator, and the first thing he told me shattered my reality. "Your wife hired me," he said, looking at me with a strange mix of pity and professionalism. "To investigate you." My mind went blank. He must have seen the panic on my face because he quickly added, "And before you worry, you didn't do anything wrong. She was just looking for something, anything to use." Then he slid a thick folder across the table. Inside were bank statements I'd never seen for hidden accounts with large, regular deposits from Westbrook Pharmaceuticals, my company's biggest competitor. "She's been secretly feeding them information," Derek explained. "Your strategies, your meetings, your private conversations. Everything." It wasn't a broken heart I felt. It was a deep, gut-wrenching shock. My wife wasn't betraying me with another man. She was betraying my entire life's work. Derek also told me about a private storage unit she'd rented. I went there that same afternoon. The cold metal door swung open to reveal my life, weaponized against me. There were confidential documents from my company, detailed notes on my daily routines, and even tiny devices that had recorded conversations I never knew were being captured. There were printouts of emails with Westbrook executives and a folder labeled simply, Ryan. It was filled with photos of me, my schedule, my contacts. It was like staring into the abyss of a secret life hidden right under my nose. I packed every single piece of it as evidence. That night I confronted Sarah. I didn't yell. I didn't accuse. I just laid the truth out on the table. "I know about the storage unit," I said calmly. "The documents, the recordings. I know everything." Her face went completely pale. She tried to charm her way out of it, to deflect, to use all the old tricks I now saw with horrifying clarity. For a brief second, the mask slipped. "You don't understand the pressure I was under," she whispered, her voice trembling. But it was too late for excuses. The damage was done. The next day I made 3 calls to my company's legal team, a divorce attorney, and my father, a former federal prosecutor. His advice was simple and direct. Protect yourself. Gather everything and move forward, so I did. With the mountain of evidence I had, Sarah had no choice but to cooperate. There were no dramatic fights, no shouting matches, just the quiet, sterile end of a marriage that had been rotting from the inside for years. Armed with the proof, my company confronted Westbrook. They folded immediately, settling quickly and admitting wrongdoing. They had used Sarah as their source, and the moment they were exposed, they abandoned her without a second thought. I didn't feel any satisfaction, just a profound sense of closure. The last time I saw her, she came to return her wedding ring. She looked hollowed out, carrying the weight of years of regret. "Nothing was worth losing our life together," she said softly. "I see that now." I wished her well, but I knew we were finished. As she walked away, a strange peace settled over the house. I took a sabbatical from work. I bought a map and spread it out across my desk, the open roads calling to me. My old life had been built on secrets and lies I never knew existed. My new life would be built on clarity, honesty, and true freedom. As I watched the sunset that evening, I realized something powerful. Sarah didn't ruin me. She freed me. And now, for the first time in a long time, I'm not running from something. I'm driving towards something better. Thanks for listening to my story. If you've been through something that changed your life, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.